Welcome everyone to another Wednesday night, the fundamentals to gain inner peace with your host, Coach Menachem Bernfeld. And tonight we're gonna start the discussion, healing through a dialogue, how to have a conversation with your body. Conversation. For some, it might sound a little funny, but we'll start. We're gonna start the conversation, Mr. Shem. We all have things, feelings, stuff that come up. And we know that the body knows a lot. The body keeps the score. The body keeps everything. The body knows. Sometimes we're not in touch with the body. So we don't know what the body's trying to say. But imagine we can spend some time with our body and have a conversation. See what's going on. What messages it's trying to say. What knowledge does it have that you don't know? And slowly you get to learn new things about yourself through having that conversation. So yeah, so that might be interesting. But before we start, let's get grounded like we always do. Hopefully in a place where you can relax, where you don't get disturbed, whether people around or maybe computers, phones. We're busy, there's a lot going on, and to find some time where you can just be, where you can just take it easy, relax. And your mind might say, take it easy. Why? Why are you taking it easy? You don't deserve it. Your wife needs you. Or whatever comes up. But it's important. Your wife should also have time where she can take it easy, relax, take the time. We all deserve it. So let's take a moment or two just to get grounded. Find a comfortable space. Take a deep breath. And let it all out. Beautiful. Another one. We're just coming into the room, being here. Take a deep breath in and let it all out. Just become aware of where you are physically, what your day looked like. And then you can turn inwards just to see, what does my body feel? Just become aware of those feelings, any sensations. Deep breath in and out. And just connect to your body. And be there. See if you can feel anything, any sensations. You might feel stress. Everybody has a different way of feeling, different feelings that come up. And some people in the beginning say, I don't feel anything. And that's okay. Just be aware of that. Just feel. Beautiful. Okay, so just becoming aware. Amazing. So last week we spent a few minutes just being, just 5 minutes to recharge, restore, rebalance. Very short and sweet meditation of just being. Nothing needs to change. Just for a few minutes. Nothing has to, nothing to do. And the feedback is just very interesting to see what 5 minutes can do to a person. People come to tears. The emotions come up, feeling change. They get to feel their body just for a few minutes. And that's what we're talking about, how it's needed just to connect. And today, obviously, we'll go a little bit deeper. where we can spend some time with the body to understand what it's saying, any messages. It's saying something, trying to say something, and we might not hear. We have to start learning body language, our own body, the ideas that come up. So before we get to have that conversation with our body, just a short tests to see how connected you are with your body. So let's try this. Spend 2 minutes, and we'll do this again at the end. But just before we do anything, just to become aware of how aware we are, how connected we are. So again, wherever you are, on the bed, sitting, take it easy, nothing to do. I know you might want to keep busy, but if you do something small, short, that itself takes you away from connecting. It could be very subtle. So if you're doing something, stop for a few minutes. It's okay. You'll continue soon. Give yourself permission to stop. Very good. Find a comfortable place where you can sit or lay and try not to move. Okay? And you're gonna just focus on your breathing. Regular breathing. Just in and out. As much as possible. Try not to move. And you might have an urge right away to keep on moving, but try to stay there. And just be aware of what the body is telling you when it wants to move or itch or something. Just be aware of that feeling. Okay? Let's do this for 60 seconds. Quiet. Again, try to sit in one place. Try not to move. Just keep on breathing. Just be aware of what your body is doing. Just keep on breathing. It might get hard. In and out. Just breathe through it. Don't change anything. Beautiful. Okay, so you can come back. If you can share in the chat, let me know what came up. You know, some of you probably had a hard time staying in one place. Just be aware of that. But to really connect our body, if you want to connect and start feeling those sensations by sitting in one place and not doing anything. My heart is racing so fast I can't catch up. Okay. So that's a reason why you might have a hard time stopping and just taking a few minutes, because I don't want to become aware of anything. Okay, that's a sensation. Your heart is racing. Amazing. Peaceful. Tired. Panicky. Beautiful. Whether it seems positive or negative. There's no positive and negative now. It just is. We're just becoming aware. Planning tomorrow. A sense of control. Just becoming aware of what comes up when I stop. And I would mention planning for tomorrow is probably in your head. And that's when we take a deep breath and we connect to our body again. Yes, planning for tomorrow, but what does my body feel? When we go into the body sensations, it might be pain. Some people have pain and they don't want to stop. Becoming aware of certain parts in their body that just hurts. But even if it's not pain, it's just things coming up, different sensations, feelings. Amazing. So most of you were able to do this practice, connect a little bit, and hopefully at the end we'll do it again, and we'll see how much deeper we can take it. So just the idea that our body is very intelligent. It has a lot of information, but how does it convey messages through different sensations like we discussed? It might be feeling heat, different sensation from it might be pain, that's hard. But all of those, whether it's emotions, trauma, memories, all of that our body experiences and our body has it, it knows about it, even if in our mind we shut it down, we don't want to think about it anymore. But our body is still there. It has a lot of information. Many times we're not aware of it, but it has it. So that's how it conveys the information through different tension, warmth, unease. You just have to move. So this itself, by paying attention to these signals, slowly paying attention first, becoming aware of what it feels, we can slowly start the conversation of saying, what are you trying to tell me? What's going on? What are you feeling? What's bothering you? Now, the emotions that we suppress, right? And they find us a place in our body somewhere. That's where we connect to that part. And you can ask it. You can actually ask it, what's going on? What do I need to do to make it a little bit easier? What do you want me to know? Okay. Now, how is it going to answer? So that's when you're very still and you're in a place where you can calm down. If your mind is racing, you're in your head, it's hard to connect. Hard to connect to your body, what your body is going to tell you. So it is important to find a quiet space. Do whatever you do to relax. Take it easy for a few minutes. Deep breathing, music, or just, a space where you can slowly calm down. And that's when you can start becoming aware of your sensations, becoming aware of what your body is telling you by the feelings that come up. And then you can slowly listen. And obviously, it's going to be coming from a thought in your head, but it's going to come up again from your body. Say, what is it that you want to tell me? And when it does shear, like we know, we have to be able to validate whatever comes up. Just listen. Don't start having a conversation saying, that's not true. It's been years since that happened. Why are you bringing it up again? We got to validate. Effective listening. Just listen. It's like, wow, what else do you want to tell me? It should feel comfortable to share because if you're right away going to shut it down, not going to share again, just learn to validate the body's experiences. Whatever it feels, whatever it shears, tightness in the chest. Let's say you feel tightness in your chest. You might hear your chest say, I'm holding a lot of stress. And if it says that, just hear it. Say, I hear. Tell me more. And then obviously, like we always discuss, self-compassion. Don't try to change anything. Don't try to fix. Understand what it's saying. Just don't judge. Whatever it brings up, it brings up. Let it bring up. Like we discussed, whether it's in a child, whether it's your physical child, a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old wants to share, a good friend wants to share. You listen. You listen. Even if in your mind you think it's not true or you're holding on to it for so long, let go. Why? It's been years, but if that's what it wants to share, then that's what it's sharing. And if you don't want to listen to it, it suppresses it again, keeps it tight, keeps it in that space, and then It knocks on your door. You feel the feelings that come up. It's trying to say something. Some messages trying to say, bring out some messages. Now, there are different ways how you can have a conversation, right? One could be journaling. You can write in the journal, body and you. Your body is saying whatever it brings up. I feel tightness in my chest. I feel the stress. There's so much going on. You never take off. You don't have time for me. And you're right over there. Wow. Thank you for letting me know. What else would you want to tell me? It must be very hard. And then the body might say, continue. You've said that last week. Nothing changed. Just listen to it. It's complaining. And listen to it. So you can do it journaling, you versus your body. Another way could be through movement, stretch, do some easy exercise, easy dance, and just become aware of what comes up in your body while you're doing stretches, becoming aware of the pain or it's not letting you. And that's when you can get into a discussion, say, wow, okay, I see. I see what's going on. I feel it, so you get into discussion. And the third one is just that place where you feel the pain. You put your hand on that spot and you start talking to it. Take a deep breath. You become aware of the pain, of the sensations, of the heat, and you just put your hand on that spot. Try to keep it really relaxed and just have a conversation. So, whichever way works for you, and slowly, for beginners, for the first time, you're not going to hear anything, or you might, but give it time, give it space, and let it come up. So those are the basic ideas. So now let's try this exercise one more time. Okay. And if you do have a place in your body where you feel the sensations, you can put your hand on it and maybe we'll have a short conversation with it. Okay, so here we go. Let's do the same exercise one more time. Again, try to find a comfortable spot where you'll be able to sit for a minute, 2 minutes straight without moving. And that's when you're going to become aware of sensations that come up, okay? Focus on your breath. Keep on breathing, regular breathing, and then you focus on your body. And sometimes it becomes hard in the body, so you go back to your breath. Just keep on breathing. Try not to move, okay? So let's do that now. Take a deep breath in. All out. Try to stay in that comfortable spot and just be aware of what your body feels. Regular breathing. Focus on your body. Just be aware of any sensation that comes up. It might be hard, but continue breathing. Regular breathing. If you find your thoughts, you're busy with your thoughts, just go back to your body and focus on the sensations that come up. And now, if you do feel any sensation, You can put your hand on a certain spot that you feel and just hold it, leave it there. And you can start a conversation. You can ask it, what's going on? What are you holding on to? Just ask it a simple question and let it answer. Keep on breathing, stay there, and just ask that part where you feel the sensations, what's going on. And then quiet for a few seconds to let it answer. What's bothering it? What message does it want to tell you? What's something that you need to hear? Maybe hard, you don't want to hear it. Beautiful. And then you can ask it, how can I support you? What do you need? Something that I can do to support. I hear you. I hear what you're bringing up. No judgment. What is it that I can do to support you? Beautiful. And if you need more time, you can always continue. But for now, take a deep breath, come back into the room. And that's how we start a conversation with our body that has a lot of information, sometimes more than our mind. And we can get some information out of it so that we can start or continue the healing journey, whatever it needs to heal, to grow, to continue. Beautiful. So if you're comfortable, share in the chat. Let me know what came up. Was it quiet? Is it something that you're trying to figure out? Or maybe you heard an answer, or you know exactly what's going on. What's what the body part is holding on to. Everything I push out of my mind all day comes up in these 2 minutes. Exactly. Oh, yo, 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 yo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yes, we push it out. We push. The whole day we're pushing stuff out. We don't want to be aware of it. It might be hard, but if you take a minute or two, you just become aware of what's going on, those feelings, and that's when it comes up. So just learn to listen to it slowly. Feels good to breathe. Support, clarity, reassurance, connection, amazing. The body knows what's going on. Okay, even if you don't know what to do about it yet, that's okay. We're not doing anything yet, but just we're listening. We're listening. Chest pain telling me to get rid of all traumas it's keeping inside. Yeah, again, if you need the help of somebody sitting next to you, it's very important. Not always is it recommended to do it by yourself. But the idea is if you start to listen, even if you can't change anything, it's like a little kid that's crying, wants to tell you something. And it might tell you something you don't want to hear, but all it wants is you to listen. So if you can start a minute or two every day, quiet, you can ask what's going on, what's bothering you today, write it down. Ask her, what can I do to support you? Maybe something small, and then continue. Go on with your day. Come back tomorrow, and slowly you build the skill of connecting to your body, and eventually, by listening, by connecting to your body, it will be able to let go, to release, to let the vibrations in and out. It could be that your stuff are stuck for many years. This is very powerful. I felt a very strong emotion and why my stomach is holding on to it all and what it needs for me to do. It brought me to tears. Amazing. That's it. Just listen to it. Sometimes the emotions come up and it gets hard. Keep on breathing. Keep on breathing and just be aware of those feelings and then let it come up. Telling me to take small steps towards change. Amazing. Amazing. Small steps. My heart told me that it's hurting deeply and that it needs love and that I should listen to it more. Mm, wow. We all need it. Some are more aware than others. Some are scared to give yourself a few minutes of self-love. Just listen. Be there. Those 2 minutes of connecting pull me down and I can't get back up. Mm, I hear you. And that's probably why it's so hard to do this exercise. But let me ask you a question. What does your day look like? What does your day look like when you're running around and it looks like you're functioning and you're managing? Just to become aware of what's going on during your day. Because if those 2 minutes of connecting pull you down and you don't like it and negative stuff come up and it really, those negative thoughts, we become aware of what you're really running away from during the day, 24/7. So again, for those beginners or for those who went through real heavy stuff and it's hard to connect with themselves, and if this still comes up, find someone to talk to. Find someone who can hold the space for you, can be there for you, and you know, be with you on the journey, whether it's a therapist, a friend, whoever it is. Not always is it possible to do it by yourself, but for those people that they can take some time off. They can relax, they can connect to themselves. Yes, stuff comes up, they know they're aware of it, they're not, but it's okay. And slowly you get to bring things out, clean things out, connect to your body, and eventually you can let it go. You can let it go. Wow. Okay, I think we should a moment of silence for all of those that need just love. And it's not all of those that need, we all need it. We all need it. Just a few moments of give yourself a hug, be there for yourself, spend some time with yourself, and stuff come up. No, it's not selfish. Great, great question. And many people have that. And just be aware your mind might say selfish. No, 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 I don't deserve. Go take care of everybody else. Go be busy 24/7. Don't you stop. But no, we all need it. Taking care of ourselves so we can take care of others. Whatever you do in your life, you want to be more effective, want to accomplish more. That's amazing. If you do this, you'll be able to do much more. And if you can't do it by yourself, find someone you can do it with because you deserve that space. You deserve the love. Find someone you can talk to. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Look what we can do in a half hour. I'm really impressed. And this is what we all need. Please don't wait for next week, Wednesday. Do it every day for a few minutes. You deserve it. Start talking to your body. Listen to it. And again, compassion, self-care is very important. You need some positivity. If when you think about it, it pulls you down, you can't get back up. Obviously, you have to work on the things that the joy in your life, the things that are working so that you can balance, so you can come back. But yeah, we all need some space. where we don't judge, where it just is. I am, and I'm okay. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you very much. Thank yourself for taking some time off for yourself, which you deserve. Thank your body for sharing. Your body's thanking you for being there. And the recordings are available. The past recordings, past 147 recordings, on menachembernfeld.com. And any questions, anything that comes up, you can always send me an email, coachmenachem@gmail.com. Hopefully, I'll get a few minutes to respond. But a safe space. Just let me know what's going on. Have a great night. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you next week. You're very welcome. You're very welcome.